Yay! All right, so we are alive.
Yay!
How exciting.
I know.
We're going to wait to get some people in here.
For sure. It's hot.
I know. Like, I always try to have my air to work so it doesn't cut on like every few minutes.
Right.
I mean, it's September and out here in California, it's still a little warm.
Oh, yeah. That's what I've been seeing people say like on Twitter and stuff like that. Meanwhile, here it was like, I think like 69 or 72 today or something like that.
Okay.
And like all weekend, it's going to be in the 60s. Thank goodness.
Got it. See, that's cold to me. Like that's
I'm cold. Like I have a sweatshirt on. I'm wearing joggers.
Okay.
My winter joggers, because you have your summer thin ones.
Right.
And then you get your winter thicker ones. And I have my Uggs on.
Oh, so you are bundled.
Let me tell you something.
Bundled.
As soon as that temperature dropped, I started pulling all of my sweaters out. I started looking on the stores online where I usually shop to see what new sweaters are out for the season.
Right.
Like, in a fashion sense, fall is my time to shine.
There it is.
I am a chunky sweaters, skinny jeans or leggings, and boots type of bitch.
Yes, exactly. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tanisha.
Hey, guys.
Olivia. Okay, Anna, I'm sorry that I made you spend so much at the Dollar Tree. If it makes you feel any better, I spent a lot of money at the Dollar Tree today. Yeah.
If it makes y'all feel any better, I'm going to Michael's tomorrow.
Oh goodness. Are there
see how that goes.
Are there any percentage off of total purchase coupons right now?
There usually are. Michael's keeps the coupons, so I gotta check my email. But Michael's keeps the coupons, and it's right behind my house. So I literally just walk out of my building across the little street behind my house, and the parking lot to it, like the back of the shopping center, is right there.
Wow.
Michael stays in my pockets.
That's dangerous. Fun fact, I used to work at Michael's years ago, maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And every paycheck that I got went
to Michael.
Because
mine would too.
Not only did I get the scoop on everything and I got to see everything as it was coming in.
Right.
Baby, probably
discount.
Girl, I want to say it was maybe 6 months into me working there.
Uh-huh.
And then they started our discount, because at first our discount was 30% off of your total purchase, which
very bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but
depending on what you're getting.
Right. And if you had a coupon for 40% off, you were better off using that coupon.
Right. Than discount.
Right.
Oh, but you couldn't combine them?
No.
Oh, that's childish.
But then
let me stack my discounts, please.
But then it was 30% off of everything, including sale items.
Oh, girl.
So when things were 50, 60%, and it not clearance, but it had to be sale. Right. But if it was already 50% off, and then you got to use your 30%.
Oh, child.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Audra.
Hi, Audra.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Tanisha. I meant to say hi earlier. My bad.
I was in the car when I found out that Ruth had passed away.
Jesus, we're fucked. That's really all there is to it.
Yeah.
Vote. Please vote, y'all. Especially on a local level. Especially now.
Exactly.
Please. I know the presidential candidates, neither one of them are really great. But please vote, y'all. Please. Because I'm telling you, if I hear anybody that tells me they aren't going to vote and then be complaining, oh, I can't believe, girl.
You have no room to. And the whole thing is, I mean, at this point, yes, I care who you vote for, but at the same time, I'm like, you can't complain. Like, if you didn't vote, period, you can't complain.
Exactly. And I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Right.
Like, who has that time? Because I told you now in September, when a lot of us, because I know here where I live, they sent us our absentee mail-in ballots already.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So a lot of states are doing that, or you can request it. And if you don't want to go out and fight the chaos and the crowds, especially now that the hell mouth is open.
Yeah.
Please, y'all, but please vote. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything else about it.
Yep. That's it. Just vote.
Period.
Yep. And
exactly. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Period. Period.
But I ain't got time. I ain't got time to be wiping y'all's regretful tears up and down my timeline. Ooh, damn, maybe I should have voted. Yeah, maybe you should have.
Maybe you
should have.
I know.
And my son, this is my son's first year that he can vote. So every time I talk to him, I'm texting him because he turned 18 in March. I'm texting him like, did you register to vote? Are you going to vote? Make sure you vote. Don't forget to vote. He's like, Mom, okay, I'm going to vote. I'm just saying.
Right. Hey, Feffy.
Hi, Feffy. Not to get on politics, y'all. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It is all good. See, listen, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we can just move to Toronto.
Can we? I've always wanted to go to Canada. And isn't Drake in Toronto?
Yeah.
See, Toronto it is. Even though I hate the cold. But I can find me some cute wintry clothes for the low.
Yep. Hi, Dion.
Toronto. Because if he wins again, I'm definitely moving to Canada. I'll brave the cold.
Yeah.
I'll brave the cold. I'd rather go there than stay here. Because this is crazy. Crazy town.
Dion said, get a warm jacket and it's all good.
Listen, I'm going to get me a nice warm jacket. Get me a wig so I don't mess up my hair while I'm trying to grow it out and adjust to the cold and shit. I'm going to be good to go. Oh my God, I should have asked you before. Am I allowed to curse on your channel?
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. It's such a reflex action for me that I sometimes forget to ask first. So I apologize.
Nope, it is all good. Nope, it's all good. Because there's been times where like I've been on, somebody's podcast or something and like mid curse word, I'm like, wait, am I allowed to say that?
Right. Like, dang, my bad. Because like on my podcast, you can just kind of say whatever. Mm-hmm. So I have to remember that I'm a guest in somebody else's house.
Right. Oh, speaking of podcasts, go ahead and plug your podcast.
Oh. Okay, well, I have a podcast. You can listen to it across streaming platforms. Not Audible, that's books. Spotify, Jesus. Apple, Google, all the places. Anchor. It's called The Regular Girl Reviews Podcast. I'm Toni, the regular girl doing the reviews. I haven't done a lot of reviews yet, though, because the podcast isn't just about makeup. It's just about all kinds of things. Me ranting about random things, which seems to be the episodes that everybody loves the most. The most recent one, I'm crying. Like, it's a whole bunch of different things, but it's not going to be so sad next week, y'all, I promise. I just couldn't get my head together this week to record, and next week I have something. I'll have a new episode for you guys.
Okay, that'll be fun.
I needed a week to reset.
You know what?
The emotions.
We all need it.
Yeah.
We all needed just a week just to take for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even make a big announcement about it. Right. Typically I will, like, hey, there's not going to be an episode this week. I didn't even do it. I haven't been really on social media a lot this week. Mm-hmm. I've just really been trying to keep my head together after pouring my emotions out to the world.
Right. Yeah, so make sure you just listen to her.
Check it out.
Her. Yeah. So today we decided that we wanted to dabble into this whole Cardi B Offset situation.
Lord, today.
And I mean, number one, who truly cares? Because this is their relationship, not
exactly
our relationship. And
exactly.
I'm still trying to figure out why. I mean, now don't get me wrong, I'm as nosy as they come.
Oh, same.
But
hella nosy.
Very, very nosy. However, why do we care so much about people's relationships that people are literally arguing across platforms?
It's insane.
About, oh, well, you know, Offset cheated because she doesn't cook and she doesn't clean, and then they're using her lyrics against her. And
right.
It's like,
I don't understand. I think part of it is with the inception of social media, we all have so much more access to celebrities than we used to. Because like when I was coming up, the internet wasn't a thing until I was in high school.
Right.
You know, like my sophomore to junior, but more so in my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. So I'm used to learning about stuff on the radio, MTV News Break, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On Tigger in the Basement, like stuff like that.
Exactly.
But now with social media, you're getting to see into these celebrities' lives in real time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And people have taken that to mean that they're entitled to access to people, I guess. So they feel like their opinion matters to people who don't even know you exist. Like, mm-hmm. They don't care. What are you getting out of this? Are they cutting you a check?
Right. Exactly. Hey, Adrian, that's what I'm saying is like, people go so hard for these celebrities.
Right.
That, which is why, like, not even back in the day, like, we still say it. We talk about people being on celebrities' payroll because they go so hard.
Right. You must be. That's the only explanation that makes sense.
You absolutely have. There's no other explanation. They must be paying you. They must be giving you some kind of clout. Like, something has to be happening.
Something.
You know
what? And they're doing it for the same reason people post thirst traps, for the same reasons people will say controversial things on the internet. They do it for clout. They do it for attention, for likes and for retweets. But meanwhile, in real life, they're Cardi talking like they're Offset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, girl. And it don't matter if you cook and clean for him. If he wants to go, he's going to go.
Exactly. Period.
Like, that's just people.
Yeah.
You can't keep you can't keep anyone that doesn't want to be kept.
Exactly.
Release him to the streets, girl.
Right. Hi, Renee. Thank you. Yeah, like, I don't know if you know what's her name? Like Love Jasmine or Jasmine Love or something like that. Anyway, she does kind of like sketch comedies. I think
Jess Hilarious.
Huh?
Jess Hilarious.
No. This girl's name is Jasmine.
Oh, I don't know her.
And she's really, really funny. Mm-hmm. She's gorgeous. And she just got engaged to this man. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, AR. Well, the guy who proposed to her, yes, Jasmine Love and Tall Guy Reviews. Jasmine Love, yes. So they just got engaged. Uh-huh. And Tall Guy Reviews made his platform, before he met Jasmine, made his whole platform about how he'll never get married. He doesn't understand marriage, this, that, and the other, all while being in a relationship for like 7 to 8 years with this woman.
The same girl, Jasmine.
No. A different
girl. Okay.
Jasmine.
Okay.
And I even want to say they had a kid together, but he told her from jump, like, I I don't ever want to get married. I don't believe in marriage. He has a video on his YouTube about how, he doesn't believe in marriage, this, that, and the other. So the girl, because she wanted to get married eventually. And so basically she gave him an ultimatum. Oh, it wasn't his kid. Okay. So she gave him an ultimatum basically and was like, either we get married or I'm going to have to leave this relationship. And he goes, well, I never want to get married. So you're going to have to leave this relationship. Okay.
Wow.
This was not even a year ago. And he just proposed to this Jasmine Love girl.
Oh, me and him would have to fight.
And
why are you playing with me like this?
And that's the thing is, maybe he didn't want to get married to her, but why did you leave it? Why did you lead her on for so long?
You said they were together for 7 years?
It was like 7 years or something like that.
No.
And then imagine being her. Imagine being her. And then finding out that this man who you spent 7 years of your life with, who told you did not want to get married, all of a sudden now
proposed on YouTube.
Proposes to this, openly proposes to this. Do you know how embarrassing?
Me and him would have to fight simply because he embarrassed me. I can deal with a lot, but once you embarrass me,
yep. And
now we gotta fight.
I also saw this happen in my real life. It was a girl who I cheered with. And the other girl was my high school friend's sister.
Okay.
Anyways, the high school friend's sister and the boyfriend had been together forever. Like we knew they were going to get married.
Right.
And one day they just weren't together, and all of a sudden he was with the girl that I cheered with in college, and they were getting married, and she was pregnant. Like
they're gonna do it when they want to do it.
Exactly. And we just need to stop entertaining these men just for the sake of entertaining them. Like
exactly. And stop negotiating.
Yes.
What you want. Like if you know that your goal is to get married, and if you're with this person, y'all been together 2 years, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? I thought we was going to get married. Are you going to propose to me? What are we going to do? We should And they're like, yo, I'm not with that shit. Go.
Bye.
Because you can't change their mind. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you try to make a case, go take them ring shopping, take them to weddings as your date, because y'all been together for 3-4 years at this point. Girl or guy.
Right.
Y'all.
Exactly.
All of it. You can't change their mind. Move on. When somebody shows you who they are and what they want, believe them.
The first time.
Period. Save yourself some heartbreak.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
And that's the same thing with Cardi. Because Cardi took Offset back after scandal. And that's just the stuff we know about it publicly.
Right.
Who knows what he's really doing? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what other wild shit she's found out about him doing? He could have side kids for all we know. We don't know all the details. But for her to continuously be publicly humiliated by him cheating with these girls from the club, and everybody's talking about it. There's pictures. She's fighting girls over him.
Right. Yeah.
It just goes to show you can fuck them as good as you want, love them as hard as you can. If they don't want to be there, they ain't gonna stay there. And that's just the end of that.
There's literally nothing else to say. Like, actions speak louder than words. Like, I know it's cliche, but it's true. It's 100% true.
Right.
And Cardi, what I did, like, there's like a video floating around of her basically saying, like, if you mess up again, I'm gonna divorce you or something. She warned you. So why are you?
She been telling him, Offset, look, get your shit together.
Yeah, Feffy, that's my same question. Why are men?
Why are they the ghetto? Why? And why do we continue to go knowing it's the ghetto and it's dangerous and it's messy and it's filthy? Ain't nothing good for us down there, except maybe some marijuana if you partake. But we go to the ghetto anyway.
Right. We still, and then be surprised when we get shot.
Then we surprised when somebody steal the tires off our car. Like, girl, you came down here to the hood at that.
Right. What did we expect?
Take the L, call AAA.
Right.
And go on about your business. We never do. We go right back. Get the new tires. Go right back to the ghetto.
Yeah. Smurfy said being attracted to men is a scam.
Such a scam.
It's just like being an adult. It's
also a scam.
It's all a scam.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yes.
Because when we were kids, being an adult looked cool as hell.
Yeah, it was fun.
Even though my parents would always tell me, being grown ain't fun. You better enjoy being a kid while you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm 40 and like, dang.
They was right.
They were right. Being an adult sucks.
Yeah. And I find myself telling that to my 9-year-old now.
Oh, I tell my son that all the time. All the time, especially now he's 18. Boy, please. You're grown.
Right.
Being an adult ain't fun, is it? You wanted to be grown so bad.
Right.
Have it up. But mom. Mommy ain't got it.
At all.
You try me. That's why he's the only one.
Oh, you only have one?
That's it for me. Once
too.
he got to be a certain age, having a second child just didn't make sense for me in my brain. Like, he's 10. I can't go back to diapers. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, he gets up in the morning, makes his own bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't wake me up. No, he can reach the cereal. He can reach his bowl. He knows how to turn the TV on. Yeah. I get an extra 30 minutes of sleep. Why would I want to sacrifice that?
I know. And
now
I think
he's grown and doesn't even live at home anymore. Child, please. It's like I'm 19 again.
Right? Another kid, what?
Who?
Because no.
I don't understand those words.
I know. People ask me all the time, like, oh, are you going to have another kid? And like, my first answer is always no, because I'm like, with who? So but I think Miles is at that age to where, like, if I were to have another kid, like, that's just extra help. That's just extra help, because he's 9, almost 10. And I'm like,
so at least he could help.
Exactly.
He could help. He could change some diapers, heat up some bottles.
Exactly.
And he might be into it.
He might. He's, they always ask, ooh, I want a brother, I want a sister, you say it until you get it. Like, be careful what you wish for.
Because after a while, my son stopped wishing for it. Like, when he was like 5 and 6, just now going to school and being around other kids. Mom, I want a little brother. And I would tell him, Mommy can't just go pick it up from the store, baby. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
But Mom, I want a little brother. Well, baby, people in hell want ice water. And you see, they thirsty. Thank you and good night. No. And then I would tell him, like, that would mean you'd have to share all of your toys.
Yeah.
I couldn't give stuff. You wouldn't get everything. Mm-hmm. You'd have to share with your little brother or sister. He changed his story real quick.
Right. You're like, you know what?
I don't want one anymore, Mom.
I think I like all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, Ursula, are you serious? Good Lord.
An 8-year-old and a 4-year-old.
2 very difficult ages.
Yeah, right?
Teenagers are the worst.
See,
the absolute worst.
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care how anybody that comes with well, actually, my teenager is a fantastic specimen of a human being. They did it.
Don't want to hear it.
Now, for the real moms who know that teenagers are assholes, I love mine.
Of course.
but they're assholes. And their progression throughout teendom. That's why I can't go through any of this again. I could never. I could never. Like, I'm comfortable and happy being TT to my god babies. You know what I mean? My sisters will send me videos of them and pictures of them. Like, one of my little nieces, she got her first little princess castle the other day. She's having a little tea party. See, that's the kind of shit that I love. So I can participate without the obligation.
Right.
Like, I can go out to visit them and then come home to just my cat.
That's nice. That's really nice.
You miss them at first.
Yeah.
Then you're like.
Then you get over it.
Then you're like, oh shit. I can go out.
Right. And you ain't got to worry about how when you come home.
I don't have to get a babysitter. I don't have to worry about how faded I am when I stumble my ass into the house. Child, it's lit.
You're like,
40 is lit right
now.
40 is lit right now because, like, hey, it's like before I had my son.
See? And 40 is not even old. Like,
at all.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, I'm blessed to be here.
Exactly.
I'm with it. I'm having fun so far. It's only been a month though.
Oh, that's okay. And I'm sure
even with the hellmouth open, 40 has been cool.
Yeah.
So, like, with everything going on in California, are you guys okay? Like, with the fires and all that other stuff, is it like real smoky where you are?
So not anymore where I am. Last week it was atrocious. Like, I would open up the door and you could just smell and see the smoke, and you'd go out and you'd see cars and they've got ash just all over.
Wow.
Cars, and we are honestly nowhere near the fires.
Right.
And so the fact that it's traveled this far is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
But it's getting better. I also think some of it is like we're getting a little immune to it.
Right.
But
you're adjusting.
Yes, but maybe like the first couple days, we literally at night, the moon would be bright red.
I saw pictures of that on Twitter where like the whole sky looked red.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It was snowing last week in Denver. Okay, yeah.
So in Denver, they dropped, I think like one day it was like 90 degrees and then 2 days later it was snowing, right? Isn't that? Because I have family in Denver. So I keep up with Denver, but it snowed in Denver in September, like early September.
But, climate change isn't a thing.
Are you kidding me?
Just kidding.
And y'all's orange thing in the White House was in my city.
Did they hose it down or like spray disinfectant?
I don't know. They should. They just need to like fly a plane over and just disinfect everything.
Seriously, like they crop dust.
Yes.
Just take hand sanitizer and just spray it across every surface. Just a big old helicopter or Lysol.
Yes, but he came out and he said something stupid about how, well, the cold is going to continue to get colder or something stupid. He was like, the cold is going to get colder and the dry is going to get drier. Huh? What does that mean?
I can't even.
And obviously it's going to get colder because it's September. We're moving into October. We're moving into a colder month. So yeah, it's going to get colder.
Here in the Northern Hemisphere.
Right.
However, in winter.
It's September and usually it's getting a little chilly by now, but I mean, it's still a little warm.
Right.
Like I said, still a little warm. But yeah, he says the most, and I was just like, and people are still voting for him.
How? Is he talking about laundry? Yeah, he must be.
Yes, Steffi, he must be because
he's ridiculous. My friend, she lives in Vegas, and every time I it rains here, I'll send her a video of it's raining, and she's like, I wish it was raining here. It rained there the other day, and I know she almost lost her mind.
Yeah, because Vegas is literally the desert. So it's always hot. And I know when it's hot here, it's over 100 plus in Vegas. And it just continues to get warmer and warmer every year. But again, climate
change isn't a thing.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing. And there's nothing that we can do to prevent it or stop it.
Well, he'll just do what he does with everything. Just ignore it and not address it to keep us safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you ignore it, it'll
go away.
Yeah. Right.
But even though I thought he said that once it would go away in the summer, because once the temperature got higher, it would kill it.
Well, he's a scientist, so obviously.
And he's a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Yes. Oh, Dion, yes, that's right. He said even science doesn't know. What? Even science doesn't know. Mm-hmm.
That's literally science's job.
Right.
To know.
Right.
Science always knows. Didn't he see Jurassic Park? Like,
right.
Sure. And then he would threaten to nuke it. He's a psychopath. How is he still able to tweet, but my account is always getting suspended? Like, serious. I have questions and concerns about this. Kanye West got suspended for 12 hours, and all his celebrity friends felt compelled to let us know. Well, but how does this stupid president not have his Twitter suspended?
I don't know. And the fact that not only that, and then now he's more worried about TikTok than he is anything. Like, can we?
Well, because it's from China, and China is.
Yeah,
he's going to start off. I tell you, if he doesn't win this election, which he is going to, they're going to have to literally drag him out.
Oh, I know.
By his fucking toupee. They're going to have to literally grab him out. And it's going to, I hope somebody records it.
Yeah.
And posts it to Twitter so I can see it. Because, child.
That'd be the best.
That would be the best. There would be worldwide parties because everybody hates him. And because everybody hates him, everybody hates us.
Right.
Because his supporters make Americans look like a sack of shit.
Literally.
They're the same masky people, the no masks.
They truly are. They truly are.
Have you seen, there's this video going around Twitter in Florida.
Of course.
The fifth ring of hell. Where this group of like 4 or 5 like anti-maskers are running through like Walmart without a mask. Target, yeah. And they're just like screaming and carrying on. Somebody should have tripped one of them or something. Because that's my whole thing. When these things are happening, why isn't anybody like
doing something?
Nobody's doing anything but recording it.
Right.
Like,
and that's the problem.
Somebody's ass.
That's the problem. There was this one video that I saw, and it was this old white man. You've probably seen it, but he's in like a not maybe like a liquor store or like a gas station or something. And it's this old white man, and he's like talking to this younger black man, like, "What are you gonna do, boy? What are you gonna do? Hit me?
I saw that.
People, what are you gonna do, boy? You ain't gonna do nothing."
And he turned around and clocked his ass.
Right, but right before he clocked him, he was like, "Get your ass up there!" And he turned around and clocked the mess out of him. And then, as the guys, so I saw the extended video.
Oh, see, I haven't seen the extended video.
There's an extended video. He just kept, whooping his ass. But the guy was the whole time was like, "What did I do? You asked for it. What do you mean? What did you do?
Call me boy and see what happens to you." Boy is a white racist word. Ain't you ever seen Good Times?
Right. Calling a grown man boy especially calling a grown Black man boy. That's nothing but racism. But I mean, that white man was so, like, he was just so, what are you going to do? He was so confident.
Because they know that nothing is going to happen to them. If the police aren't getting arrested for blatant and direct and clear murder caught on video, then I can go up to anybody on the street that I choose and harass them. And if we fight, nothing's going to happen to me. Shit, I'll probably be able to sue them and sue the motherfucking city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's one of us, God forbid, the outcome isn't going to be that easy.
Not at all. Not at all.
They do whatever and get away with it because because at the top, they do it and get away with it.
Yes, yes. And I have such an issue with how people down here, and by down here I mean, you know, us who like aren't in charge of anything,
right?
We're held to a higher standard than all of these other people. Like, I'm talking, people get fired for less at McDonald's than these racist cops do for literally shooting and killing unarmed people.
All the time.
Like, burn the fries at McDonald's and you're fired and can never work there ever again.
Ever. And it goes on your record and follows you to every other job you get. But you can be a police officer and kill someone in plain daylight.
Yeah.
Middle of the street.
Yep.
But you don't even have to be an officer. Like the black, I cannot remember his name, the jogger in Georgia.
Arbery.
Yes. He's jogging and these hillbilly ass former cops.
Yeah.
Just killed him for jogging.
He said he wasn't listening to me. Why does he have to listen to you?
Who are you? The fuck? Are you like the mayor of the town?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And he was serious. Well, he wasn't listening to me, so I was scared for my life. Like, what the?
So because somebody ignored you, that made you scared?
Yeah.
That's a deeper issue that you need to be concerned with.
Exactly. Like, check your biases. Check your racist undertones, because you
need to get some therapy, amongst other things.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just, they don't even try to hide it anymore. You know, that they're just blatant and direct because the president is the same way.
Yeah.
You know, and he leads by fear and hate mongering. So they're like, well, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Let me be pro-life when it comes to wearing a mask. But I'm against abortion. Right. Because my president is against abortion. So that must be the right thing to do.
He did say, and I don't know, because I try not to read anything about him just because it honestly makes me twitch.
Yeah.
But apparently
it's infuriating.
He's going to defund all Planned Parenthoods if he wins again. And what I hate is, okay, so we can use the argument that, I mean, Planned Parenthood is like responsible for like 1.5% of abortions, and then everything else is like birth control and
cancer screenings,
all of these things that are necessary for life.
But I mean, they won't even approve universal health care, so we already know that they don't care about the health of the citizens.
That's true.
Because how would they get paid?
Right. So we can use, we can sit there and be like, well, just to let you know, like, Planned Parenthood is only responsible for 1.5 of abortions.
Right.
And then when we try to say, oh, did you know that cops kill Black people at a disproportionate rate? And then they go, well, actually it's only like 7%. Like, that's
still too much.
Number one, it is still way too much. But if if you're still okay with cops killing people, then we should still be okay with Planned Parenthood, because, you know, they're only responsible for a little amount of abortions. That's not what Planned Parenthood is for. Planned Parenthood, it's literally called Planned Parenthood. Like, either you're planning to start a family or you're planning to not start a family.
Right.
In so many different ways.
Exactly. They've saved lives.
Yeah,
all they ever want to focus on are the abortions. But
right.
For people who don't have health insurance and don't have a health department, you know, close to them, but there's a Planned Parenthood, a lot of people are able to get treatment that don't have insurance because of Planned Parenthood.
Right. Right.
But they're so pro-life because of the fucking mask. Put the fucking mask on. And shut up.
And Smurfy, you're right. They're pro-birth because they don't give a fuck what happens to that child after that child is born.
Because these are the same people that want you to have the baby, but don't want you to get on public assistance.
Right. Well,
because then they have to support you.
Right. Because then it's like, well, then they shouldn't have been having sex, or they shouldn't have been doing this, or if they weren't, maybe they should work harder. Maybe they should do this. Like, they think things can't happen because it hasn't happened to them directly.
Exactly. But there are more white people nationally on government assistance than anybody else.
Right.
And it's been that way for decades.
Right. But then when you hit
that stat when I was a kid.
Yeah. But then when you hit them with that, they'll say, well, of course, because there's more white people in the world.
Math isn't an optional thing. Facts aren't optional.
Yeah.
And words mean things. Exactly. They only care about America is not the white dynasty they intended it to be. Exactly. There are too many of us here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We're just supposed to come here, be the fucking help until they got tired of it.
Yep.
And then they'd move on to the next.
Yeah.
But they fucked around and got stuck with us in their eyes. And now they're like, fuck.
Now what do we do?
Not only are they beginning to outnumber us, but they're fucking smarter than us.
I was going to say, wow.
They're fucking trendsetters. They're fucking faster than us. They're stronger than us. They run countries better than us.
Yep.
They coach better than us. We are the blueprint. And that was not their intention. So now that we've kind of taken over, they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do.
They're shook. Their president is shook. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
What's going on? Anytime I'm watching like an old TV show, like Different World or something like that, and they say, oh, well, and they mention Trump, I'm like, oh.
I know. Oh, I was literally just listening to, what's that Nelly song where he's like,
Air Force Ones.
Donald Trump, let me in now.
Oh my gosh, I know what song you're talking about. Anytime I hear his name in an old song, I cringe. I'm like,
that one was just on, and I was like, they really need to censor his name. Like,
seriously, that should be a curse word. That should get bleeped on the radio. Let the N-word fly. Please. Everybody's saying it anyway. Bleep his name out.
Yeah.
Right. Like these influencers.
Oh my gosh. These influencers are it's just another world. It's another world.
I don't get it. To be that delusionally privileged.
Yeah.
And entitled. Like, oh, well, I have to party to make money. First of all, that's your fault for not diversifying your brand.
Yeah.
To have other streams of revenue, to have other ways to keep your name in the street. That's why you use more than one platform regularly, so that they're all about the same, give or take, depending on the success of the platform. Like Instagram, everybody hates Instagram,
right?
So everything flops over there.
Yeah,
but like these influencers are just the hell mouth is open, and they're out here partying like it's 1999, and that's the
Yes.
year a lot of these kids were born.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. And Adrian said, and untalented. And that's the other thing that blows my mind.
The mediocrity
Yeah.
that is able to be, the mediocrity that is propelled to the forefront.
Yes.
Is stifling.
And I'm still trying. I mean, of course I know why, but I'm still trying to figure it out.
Because it's like, why is it that way in 2020?
Yes. Yes.
Especially as the platform, not TikTok, because TikTok is fairly new and the young kids got a hold of that quick.
They did.
But like platforms like YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, for those of us who have been social media users for over 10 years, 15 years or whatever, like, it's different. These kids are different. You can tell these kids grew up with the internet, and it shows.
It really does.
Because all they care about is likes, retweets, being lit. Like Adrian said, how you a dancer and can't dance? Somebody tell these TikTok girls to sit down. Y'all cannot dance. Y'all look crazy.
Yes, leave it to the literal dancers. I saw this one TikTok, and I'm pretty sure I saved it. It was hands down the best TikTok I had ever seen. It was this Black boy, and he was dancing, and then his reflection in the mirror was dancing, but they were doing two different dances.
You see Black people. Why are we so dumb? You see how we just take stuff and make it better?
Yes. And it was like two different people, but it was obviously him because they were doing different choreography. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I'm going to have to tweet it.
Yeah, you're going to have to tweet it at me because I need to see that.
Oh my, it was
the
dopest video I'd ever seen. And I'm like being Black is so just
I love it.
Amazing.
I've never been so proud to be Black as I am right now. You know what I mean? Like, because it's getting to the point where people are finally starting to give us our flowers. Give us our flowers and acknowledge that, hey, we built this shit literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Across fields, across genres, across social media, across streaming platforms. Except YouTube, but that's because conversation for another day.
Yes.
You can come on my podcast and we'll do the ranty version of that. Discuss that. Okay. Because
let me know when, because I will be there.
NT time, boo. NT time. I have a series I'm working on. So yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand. I know people their flowers.
I know. Dion said the TikTokers steal the dances from other platforms and gentrify it.
Just like they do everything else. Just like they've gentrified DC. It used to be called Chocolate City. Can't call it Chocolate City anymore.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because it's very Caucasian now.
So it's more like Mount Caucasus.
It's like, like the Hershey's Hugs, how they're the milk chocolate and the white chocolate swirled. It's like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, dang, we can't have nothing.
Why can't we have anything? Right. When Neon and MUA and Killer King were doing the Color Pop Me Black hashtag, the white girls felt required to participate. It's not about y'all. Y'all have every other day of the week.
You've had it for the past 400 years. So can we please?
What else do you want?
Can we please have this one thing? I hate the argument where they're like, BET or Black, like Black schools and Black pageants and blah, blah, blah. But if it were to be white pageants and WET or white schools only, it would be an issue. Well, honey,
that's the world.
Why do you think Black schools were invented? They were invented because white schools only were the only things that were,
We couldn't
that
go.
were open for education,
We
and
couldn't
Black
go.
people weren't allowed. So we made our own.
Like we always fucking do. And then, just like AR said, they steal and they co-op and they water it down. They can't
Mhm.
even put no seasoning on it. They don't have their own culture. So they
No.
steal from us.
Yes.
Create one.
Yep.
Get your own shit. Why are you
Right.
riding mine?
But think about it. White culture is based off of stealing.
Exactly. It's all based in theft.
Yes, everything.
It's all based in theft. Theft and control.
Yes, and AR said they're called Ivy League schools. And even now, Ivy League schools, like, don't be a Black person who actually gets into an Ivy League school, because all they're going to say is, oh, are you here to meet a quota? As if Black people can't get to Ivy Leagues on their own. But here's the problem. Why does there have to be a quota? Oh, because you guys still are not allowing Black and brown people into your Ivy League schools.
Exactly. And the schools tend to tokenize the Black students. Yes. So they're getting it from both sides.
Yes.
They recruit all of the Black students for their football teams, but don't want them sitting in classes for real.
Right. And that's why, you know what? Like, start sending your athletes to HBCUs, period. Start sending your athletes to HBCUs. Stop sending them to these colleges who literally only want them for sports.
That's it.
No, we're done with that. We're done with that.
Right. We've given them enough. It's time for us to take back our things.
Yes. Murphy said, why are Asians and Latinos allowed to be protective of their culture, but us Black folks have to share ours with the world?
Because everybody has taken it for so long that now that we're trying to fight for it back, people don't know how to react.
Yeah.
And Latino culture is stolen from too. Yeah. Saying Mexican culture, Latino culture, just in different ways.
Right. Like,
not always as blatant
no.
as it is with us. Because with us, our scope of capability and is so vast. Right. They got so much shit to choose from. And unlike a lot of other groups that they steal from, our shit doesn't die. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better and better. There's new shit thrown here, new shit thrown here. Oh, y'all white people started that shit? Well, let us put some fucking Lowrys on that bland shit and make it hot. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And they know that.
Yeah.
So they can it's like an oil well. You don't just drill and just take oil from it once. You keep taking from it until it goes dry. And that's what they're doing with us. Yep. But we're fighting back now. We want our things.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, apparently we have to share everything, even the N-word. Like, can't you please just not say it?
Right. Why your eagerness to say it is my concern.
Yeah. Like, why? Because
it's a control thing. What do you mean I can't say this? Don't you know I'm white, girl? And I can have everything because I'm white and I'm privileged and everything is laid at my feet. What do you mean I can't say it? What makes you so special that you can say it? Because I was the oppressed.
Right.
Why do y'all want to be oppressed so bad?
But I've never met a group of people who wanted to be oppressed so bad.
They all do in some way. They all want to be oppressed. They all want to be the martyr.
But it's not fun.
It's not. What the fuck? White people aren't used to being told no. Exactly. Just like when you see a Karen at the grocery store and her card gets declined. What do you mean? I want to speak to the manager. Girl, you're broke. Get the fuck out of the line so I can get my grapes and my damn Simply Lemonade and go. Exactly. My story's gonna come on. Like, girl, move. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. Because they can be bought, they think everybody else has a price too.
Right. And it's like, no, not even.
Right.
Yeah. And white
I'm
people
not.
think calling out racism is racist.
The racist white people think that.
Correct. There's this TikTok that was going around, and or maybe it was a tweet. I don't know, but somebody said there are white people, and then there are people who happen to be white.
Yeah, there's a difference because
There's
I have
a huge difference.
I have some people in my life that happen to be white.
Yeah.
That ride just as hard, if not harder, for us as we do.
Like
have been for years before it was trendy.
Yes.
Before the black squares on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the trenches because I've been sitting there next to them.
Yep. The white people that tune into this live and, white people who are on my Twitter, those are people who just happen to be white.
Exactly.
They just happen to be white.
Can't help it, girl.
Yeah. Can't help it. They just happen to be white. And somebody did a TikTok about it and was like, now white people are going to be mad at this, but people who happen to be white are going to understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Because they hate them too.
Yeah. Yes.
The people that happen to be white hate white people so much. And I love it. It's hilarious to witness. To see a person who happens to be white drag the most Karen of Karens. Oh,
they're so funny. I love it. They don't know what to do. I know. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They're always like, oh, well, I thought you would agree because you're white. And it's like, no, baby.
And let me show you exactly where you messed up. A, B, C, and D.
Yep. Because honestly, it gets tiring. And I personally think that's why allies are necessary because I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
So tired. I'm tired of answering questions.
Yes.
I'm tired of being the representative to the Black community, of the Afro Latinas, because I'm Dominican. I just want to go to work.
Yeah.
And eat dinner and go to bed. Like, I just want to make it through this day because 2020 is ice cream cone in the dirt. Like, I can't. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted of explaining and answering questions and fighting trolls and educating ignorant people. Ignorant is they don't have the information, not ignorant like they're assholes. Because I want to be an asshole. But well, no, I take that back. I did once, and my account got suspended. But he deserved it. He was a racist troll and said he would make me his slave. Excuse me.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was suspension number 2. I earned that one. I didn't even dispute it because I went in on that dude.
Well, I mean, but he deserved it.
That's why I didn't even dispute it. I didn't even put in an appeal. I was like, you know what, y'all got that one. Because I was out of pocket.
People are just ridiculous, but that's okay because they're just behind a computer screen because they wouldn't dare say that shit in real life.
Right. And like the dude at the gas station,
he gonna get his shit rocked.
How about it? Knock the Jesus right into you.
Because he was like, what did I do? Oh, honey, you know what you did.
Right. I'm quiet. I'm composed, but these hands work.
And like they always say, listen, we're not our ancestors.
Okay.
We are not.
And you know what? I think about that a lot because I feel like our ancestors were fighters a lot more than people give them credit for. So we're like the 2.0 version of our ancestors. We are not as patient.
Right.
Because they took a minute. They took a lot before they started coming at y'all's necks.
True.
We're not that patient.
No.
We have had enough.
Oh, no.
Not in 2020, girl. Not in this economy.
No.
Knock your head off out here.
Exactly. And we already mad because we didn't get our hot girl summer.
I am so disappointed.
We can't participate in Thottum.
Thottum is canceled.
So we're even more upset.
I was definitely looking forward to Thottum.
Me too.
Because once hot girl summer wasn't was obviously not a thing. I was looking forward to Autumn.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen either.
All because y'all won't keep on a mask.
AR said that type of stuff never happens to me. He said he'd be ready.
Listen.
But there's a reason, AR. There's a reason why it doesn't happen. I have another friend who's the same way, and he's always like, please, can it just happen to me?
Right, I wish. Please, I'm prepared. I have all of this pent up frustration just from 2020 alone. We can go through my catalog of life and add on to that. But just taking 2020 into account, please try me. Please, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Because I need to get this out in a way that's defense, right? Rather than offense.
Yes.
So, because I can't catch no charges.
Yeah.
I need my job.
Right.
Because my job is going to pay my bail. You hear me? So
listen, I got your bail. AR said, can we have Thought Fest 2021? Yes.
Oh my God. Yes. Wouldn't that be amazing? Thought Fest 2021, where we all just as a group travel to people's towns, thoughting it up.
Yes.
I might be with that shit.
I think I like that.
I think we all deserve a Thought Fest after 2020 has showed its whole ass.
Literally.
I'm over it. This has been the fastest moving, slowest year of my entire life. It feels like one long Monday.
Yes. Ooh, Toronto for Carnival.
Oh,
that's
the activities.
Yes.
My passport is current, but will they let us in? Or is that next year?
We need to start working on like our Canadian accents so we can say we used to live in Canada. We're just trying to get back in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get me an accent.
Yeah.
You're right, Smurf boy. We are. Black folks are always wishing somebody would try it. Always.
Cedric the Entertainer.
You know what?
A different creed. We don't hope. Because what he said, he was like, white people hope. Well, I hope nobody is in our seats. I hope we make it on time. And he said, black people live by a different
creed. Motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. Because I have a whole theory about that. I feel like because black people, we have always been underestimated. They're always treating us like shit. So we're always waiting for that one opportunity to show a motherfucker that we wasn't bullshitting and that we are the shit. We are that bitch.
Right.
I wish a motherfucker would try me so I can show them that I'm that bitch in this joint. Like when you walk up in the club, I wish a motherfucker would try it tonight.
Right, man. If I think about that all the time, like if Bernie Mac was still alive today,
oh my God,
I could just hear him right now. Like, listen, America,
right? Or George Carlin. Him and George Carlin would be setting it right now. May they rest in peace.
Yes,
I love George Carlin too. Bernie Mac, George Carlin, right now would be everything.
Yes, I could only imagine what Bernie Mac would have to say.
Oh my God, about these kids.
Yes, about everything.
He would hate them damn TikTok kids.
He should.
He's like, where y'all mamas at?
Right.
Somebody need to whoop y'all ass.
He definitely would. AR is already planning. He said he's in Wisconsin, so he's gonna sneak to Canada by way of Lake Michigan.
See, listen, you got a plan.
However you get there.
By any means necessary, we have to get the hell out of here if the Cheeto is reelected. And that's just because look what's happening now. There's going to be no reprieve from it if he gets another term.
No, not at all. Like we might as well, like if he gets reelected, we might as well just stay home for the next 4 years because
on top of everything else that's going to be trash, it'll still be COVID.
Yeah.
It'll be COVID 45 by then.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely need a mass exit strategy. I got to start working on it.
Right.
I got to see if there's a test I got to take to get in that joint, what paperwork I got to file. Like, I need to get my ducks in a row because my company that I work for has a subsidiary in Canada.
Oh,
So I already have a whole mental conversation.
yes.
That should the day come, I just have to send that draft.
It's ready. You just send.
Yes. Send. Requesting transfer. I can still do my job from Canada. I did it from home. Why can't I do it in Canada?
Exactly. And that's another thing that I think is going to change is who needs to go into work now? Like, honestly.
Exactly. I've been thinking a lot about that too, because like the world has proven that everything can be done from home just about.
Yeah. And we don't need 40-hour a week work weeks.
Right. Oh God, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm more tired working from home every day than I would be when I was going into my office every day.
Yeah.
My back pain is decreased, but I'm exhausted.
Right. Right. I mean, going out, like getting up, getting away from, like your house but yeah, being stuck in one spot, that's very exhausting.
I'm exhausted. And a lot of people don't think about that. People are like, oh, you work in an office. How are you tired? Oh, you work from home? What do you mean you're tired? Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm still expending energy to deal with people. And for my job, I deal with people literally from the start of my day to the finish of my day.
Oh God.
It's always Toni, I need. Toni, I need. Toni, literally all day.
Oof.
By the time my work day is over, I'm exhausted. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I just want to watch YouTube videos and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because I can't deal. 9 p.m.? Oh my God.
That's
Oh, especially because my job isn't doing overtime.
Yeah, no.
If they were doing overtime, I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was overtime.
Exactly, Smurf boy. The problem is your work has now taken over your home where you're supposed to get away from work. Exactly.
Yep, exactly. And it doesn't, like, I can understand if you like lived in like a 3-4 bedroom house and you dedicated one room to your work, then you can close that door, you can leave, you can, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like now you work where you watch TV or you work where,
like because the desk I'm sitting at now is my makeup vanity, but it's like out here in my dining room. But my work desk is in my bedroom. So I roll out of bed, brush my teeth, make my coffee, and sit at the desk. There's enough space between the two to where like if I get up from my desk and sit in the bed, it's a conscious choice. I'm listening, but it's close enough to where I can hear my email notifications go off.
Got it. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just feel so much tired because I don't have that space now.
Yeah.
That separation. And when working from home, you have the apps on your phone. So I had to make sure once I started working from home that I turned the notifications off on my phone for my work email. Because that was driving me crazy. I keep my like Teams Messenger and stuff like that because like my technicians will text me through that way or whatever. But for the most part, I don't need to go back to my office ever.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping my boss because it's been almost 7 months already. God. I've been working from home. My last day at my office was March 13th.
Jeez. That sounds about right because like I said earlier, I normally travel and I'm judging cheerleading competitions. And the last competition, it was sometime in March. And I was actually getting ready to fly to the East Coast. And I think it was like that Thursday because I think I was supposed to fly out like on a Wednesday, but maybe it was like that Tuesday. And they were like, oh, they've shut everything down. And then, so I wasn't going to the East Coast anymore. So then I tried to find another competition that was like closer, which was in Arizona. I was
Right.
like, ooh, maybe I could do that. But then it just became a whole like, nope, we're done. We're shutting everything down. And so
Damn.
I haven't worked a cheerleading competition since March. And then I was also working at Amazon, but I'm high risk.
Right.
And so I just went on unemployment because at this point, $2,000 a month for people who can't work.
Yeah, in Canada, they were doing that originally, but they just recently pulled it back.
Got it. I got into judging cheerleading competitions. I was a competitive gymnast until I was, I don't know, like 17. And then I got into cheerleading, and I started working for a company where we would do camps. We would do cheerleading camps. In that same company, we would put on competitions, and I started judging for that competition, or for that that group, and then that company. And then after I stopped working for them, I started working for Varsity. Hey, Druggy. I started working for Varsity, which is the basically like the governing body. It, like anything that has to do with cheerleading falls under the Varsity umbrella. And so I started working for Varsity like 2 years ago. So this will be my 3rd year going into judging for Varsity. And I like it a lot because I get to travel literally everywhere. It's so much fun.
Oh, I wish.
You know, and I only work on, like, I only have to work the weekends. Like I'll leave on either like on a Thursday or Friday, and then I come back either Sunday night or Monday morning.
Oh, I wish.
You know, I get
as
to
soon as like COVID started, my job sent out a mass email, and they were like, all travel is suspended until the end of the year, at least.
Gosh, that's so frustrating.
They haven't even given us a potential date in when most of us will come back to the office, because like we fabricate equipment. Okay. So like the people who build are there at my office, but nobody else is, except for like 2 other people. One person to answer the phones and somebody who does like invoicing and stuff like that. Okay. But they haven't even pretended to say, hey, you guys are going to be back in the office by Christmas.
Right. None of it.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Which is even, just let me know.
Right.
Like, do I need to just like start looking for a bigger place so I can have an office at home?
Right.
Like, let me know something.
Right. Because my dad is working from home, obviously. And I think he's 3 years until he can retire.
Oh.
And at this point, he's like, well, I might as well just work from home for the next 3 years.
Right. Really? Because I've proven it can be done.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Because it's so funny, because before I would always be arguing with not arguing, but like debating with my boss. And I'd be like, I don't need to come in here every day. Let me work from home 2 days a week.
Right.
He was like, oh no, I like having you in the office. Now look.
Right.
I got my way. But fuck, I didn't mean to get into these circumstances.
Right.
I want to redo.
Right. Adrian said he's been working in the workplace all throughout.
Oh, wow.
I
hope that you guys are having to wear masks.
Yeah.
While at work. Because I know here in the US, that's a thing.
Like, you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
It's the new norm. And I honestly don't see it being I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Me either. And I also don't feel like it's a big deal.
I don't think so.
I just throw the shit on and go.
And I understand that there's some people who like, especially if they're like claustrophobic or if they have anxiety or whatever.
Right.
Like that, I get it. I understand. But if that's the case, then like, don't go out. Like.
But if you have to, put on a fucking mask.
Just wear a mask. I mean,
wear it. It's for not just your safety, but the safety of not even just everybody you're going to encounter. Everybody they're going to encounter.
Yep.
And flu season is coming.
Yes, they're trying to
wear your mask.
They're trying to say that they want, like, my son's school, they're like, oh, well, the date was September 21st, but that's not going to happen.
Right.
They're going to start going back maybe sometime in September. But I'm thinking, why would you make them go back at the beginning of flu season? Why don't you just wait until the beginning of 2021?
Right.
Make a fresh start for everybody. And they're not going back full time. So they're doing it where half of the kids are there in the morning and then half of the kids are there.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
In the afternoon or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how it works. But why in September? Why in October? Why during flu season?
Why are y'all sending? Why, period? Like, don't send these kids to school. They're not going to social distance. They're not going to always keep their mask on. They're not going to wash their hands. Little kids are more concerned with picking their nose. How are they going to pick their nose with the mask on? This is what the kid is going to ask their teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that distance learning is so much work for parents right now. And I truly sympathize.
Yeah.
But it's for their safety, your safety, everyone's safety, that they just stay at home.
Yeah.
Because in Georgia, they opened schools. And then by the end of the first week, all these kids were quarantined.
Right.
It's not worth it. Kids are stupid. That's just how they're designed. Like, and for the kids going to school distance, don't tell these kids they have to wear their uniform. Let them sit at their computer and eat. These children are hungry.
Right. So I make Miles get dressed for school,
Right.
I understand, like, okay, don't be in your pajamas, because if you're in your pajamas and you're like laying down, like,
you're not focused.
Right. So he sits at his, at the desk, and he has to wake up and brush his teeth and get dressed and, eat breakfast and this, that, and the other. But yeah, like, he sits there, he'll drink his water. He'll have maybe a little snack, but to wear the uniform now, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That's doing way too much. Like, are they at least not in their pajamas? Do they at least have a nice shirt on?
Right. Who cares? Who cares if their shirts aren't dingy and torn up or whatever, or they're not bare chested, like they have clothing on and it's neat and put together. Girl, teach your lesson.
Right.
So what if he's eating these damn potato chips? All them other kids got potato chips at home.
And they on mute.
And they're on mute. So nobody knows I'm over here unless they're paying attention to me. And they shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Because you're the teacher. They should be paying attention to you anyway. So if all of y'all are paying attention to me, there's clearly a lapse in the education process going on here. Let my baby eat them damn Doritos.
Right. Please.
Exactly. Kids are hungry.
Yes.
That's the biggest distraction. Let these babies eat.
Right. They're growing. They always talk about, like, oh, like, nutrition is so important and blah, blah, blah. And, like, as long as they're not, drinking 15 Pepsis and, like, just eating a bunch of junk, like, I don't see what's wrong with having a cute little snack.
And nobody's asking the teachers to provide it, because teachers already are so underpaid and have to provide so much for their students as it is, out of their own pockets. Let these babies bring a snack from home and eat their snack in class. They're not hurting you. And if it was okay to share, we would share with the kids.
Yes.
That we know don't have food. Everybody wins.
Right. But
if I'm at home, girl, if you don't shut up before I eat this whole Wawa sub in your face, what are you talking about? Stop eating my snack. Exactly. It's all about controlling them.
Yep, it's the control.
Leave them alone.
The limit of drinking water. See, no. Miles drinks like 4 water bottles a day.
Right. So what you mean? They gotta ask, hey, can I go get a drink of water?
No.
No, you're at home, boo. Drink that. Let me bring you some Kool-Aid.
This
What are you
is
talking about?
right there.
Listen, what are you talking about? And it sucks though. The teachers are in a messed up position. The kids, the parents, everybody is miserable. I'm just glad that my son is already graduated, so I don't have to deal with this. I would have lost my mind.
Yeah. See, Miles he's self-sufficient, but majority of our day is him coming into the living room. Mommy, what are you doing? Go
staying on task.
Go sit down. Isn't your teacher talking right now? Yeah. Well, go sit down.
How you listening to your teacher and you out here talking to me?
I just wanted a hug, Mommy.
Child, go sit down. You don't go and take your ass in there and take that math test, boy.
That's literally us every single day.
I believe it.
Oh my God.
I don't miss the struggle. I'm not even gonna hold you. I do not.
and then his little setup is in my room. And they start at 8:30. So depending on how I feel, sometimes I lay in that bed till 10 o'clock.
Okay, it's your house.
Right. And then sometimes, I'm out pretending that I'm cleaning the house. But other than that, like, I couldn't imagine, especially kids that have special needs, where the parent has to sit there the entire time. Oh, no.
I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. My friend, her daughter is autistic, and she works full time from home, but she has to hire somebody to come in and sit with her daughter.
To do the schoolwork.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Pretending I'm cleaning the house is definitely a mood.
Listen.
I pretend every weekend, that's what I'm pretending I'm doing.
Absolutely.
I'm really just doing laundry, but in my mind, I'm cleaning the house.
Girl, listen, like right now, my biggest thing is like, okay, I'm trying not to have stacks of laundry, which I'm looking at my laundry right now. Girl, I'm load. Like, dang, I gotta fold all this. So my two biggest things right now are keeping my kitchen clean and keeping the laundry maintainable. Everything else, you know what? That'll come. That will come.
And see, I'm the opposite. I'm making sure I wash clothes every week.
Okay.
Because I'm wearing the same joggers. And they're my favorite. I'm not going anywhere, but in my mind, I have to wash them anyway.
Yeah.
So I wash my joggers every week, all my sweatshirts.
Yeah.
All my t-shirts, because that's literally all that I'm wearing every day.
That's it.
And my socks. I have to wash them. And my pajamas and towels. Like,
right.
Laundry still has to be done. Everything else, I've been like, I can't fade it. I'm going to clean the bathroom tomorrow a week ago.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to vacuum a week ago.
Yes. Yep.
But then I tripped over that stupid cat and hurt my back. And I was like, oh.
Now you really clean.
My back.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Ted sabotaged me with his rude self.
Poor Ted. Ted just out here getting all the hate that he don't deserve.
He deserves it. He needs to get a job. If anybody needs a cat spokesperson, holla at me, because Ted needs a job. He's very sweet. He's nice. He's fun. He's not mean. He won't scratch you. He won't bite you. But he needs a job and he needs a check. So if you guys are looking for a feline representative for your brand, hit me up so Ted can pay some bills.
Right. Because who these bills? These bills.
Yes, child. Yes, Keisha, a week ago, that's been me all quarantine. Everything is a week ago, I said I was going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Or next week. I'll do it
last week or next week. It's never this week. It's last week or next week.
It's never this week, ever.
Ted should be hired to do TED Talks. His name is Ted.
I love that.
He just sits there. You do a voiceover.
Perfect.
He's available for rent, y'all. I'm just saying.
That would be a cute little segment on TikTok.
I'll just take a video of him and send it to you. You can do your voiceovers and shit, and you just Venmo me the $25. And look, you got your own personalized TED Talk featuring Ted. He won't let me put any hats or anything on him though. So I can't
really?
you're gonna have to Photoshop in a hat because he won't let me put one on him.
Nothing? You can't put nothing on him?
Oh girl, no. He'll serve you face, he'll serve poses. You know what I mean? As soon as he sees the phone come up, he's like, you know how like little kids are like that now whenever they see a phone come out, like, oh, take my picture.
Yes.
That's how Ted is.
That's funny. That's crazy. Like, do you remember back in the day when it was like, okay, it's time to take a picture, and you take the picture, and then you'd be like, oh, I hope this picture came out good. I
can't wait to get these pictures back, girl, so we can see. Take them to the 24-hour spot.
Yes, and then you'd be mad because somebody's finger was over it, blocking the whole picture.
Yes, or you try to take a selfie, and you just got forehead, or you just got girl. What a time!
What a time to be alive.
These kids don't understand the struggles that we went through so they could prosper.
Yes. Work smarter, not harder. And I 100% fully agree with that. But like, how come they don't have to struggle?
It's not fair.
It's not fair
and
at
the struggles build character and appreciation.
Exactly.
I'm greatly appreciative now that I can do my looks and take my pictures on my phone and not have to break out my pack of 3 Kodak disposable cameras or my digital camera.
Yes.
Make sure I took all the pictures off the digital camera before I start taking selfies because it's going to be memory card full.
Yes. And there are only 5 pictures on that memory card.
And you're like, what the H? Child, what a time. What a time. Yes, selfies with a regular camera, literally the worst. I'm telling you guys, DM me. Let me know if you want a video. I'm going to send you videos from Ted. And you guys can do your own little voiceovers. And you can put it on your chicken talks or whatever. Because I don't have TikTok, so I can't play.
Got it.
But I'll give you guys the videos so you guys can have TED Talks.
Then we can have TED Talks. Yeah.
Yeah. My first TV was a 12-inch black and white. Woo! Mine was a 18-24-inch, a smaller TV. It had color, but it definitely needed a cable box. It wasn't like a cable-ready TV.
Yeah, I remember my first TV had where you would have to change the channel with the
dial.
Yeah.
And then when you got the cable box, it had the A side, the B side.
Yes.
So you could watch the box.
Yep.
Run up the cable bill.
Let me tell you guys this story about memory cards being full. Now, I don't remember if it was a phone or if it was a camera, but I went to this club. Now, this was years ago. I'm talking maybe like 13 years ago. It was a long, long time ago. And John B happened to be at this club. And nobody knew that he was going to be at the club.
Right.
And so he was just doing a cute little performance. It wasn't like whatever. And I think it was on like a Tuesday, but I didn't have no kids. So I could go out on a Tuesday. I was young. I could go out on a Tuesday. Bye. And then on top of that, I knew a lot of like, what are those like club, like promoters?
Oh, yeah.
So I had gotten on the guest list. It cost me $5 to get into the club that night. Okay.
Woo, what a time. $5 to get in the club.
So we got there early. I was like this on the stage.
For sure.
Right?
It's John B.
It's John B. So then after he got off stage, like I kind of followed him. He went to VIP and I followed him. As he was coming down, I was like, ooh, can we take a picture? And so I gave my friend it was either my camera or my phone. Memory card was full.
I don't like, well, bitch, delete something. You know how to work a phone.
But I mean, it was his time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like he was just as depressed as I was. It was.
That makes me love him even more.
It was the most depressing thing ever.
I would be sad too.
I did not get my picture with John B. Adrian said, who's that? John B is a singer.
From the 90s, early 2000s.
And he's white, but...
Very white, but everybody used to call him light-skinned.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we all knew he was white,
right?
We still called him light-skinned.
Yes,
because you know how we do. We claim the cool people.
Right. He's somebody who happens to be white.
He happens to be white.
But his R&B songs are the best. So
look on YouTube up John B. You don't know. They don't know.
Yes.
They don't know.
Yes.
You'll probably get the John B. and Tupac one too. That's, of course it's a classic, but They Don't Know is a far superior song to me.
Right. Yes. Yeah, white chocolate. Exactly, Dion. That's white chocolate.
Blue-eyed soul, as they called it back in the day.
Adrian he was born in 94 and he's in the UK. So I guess we could give you a pass, I guess.
94, I was 14 years old.
I was 10. Yep.
I'm just going to drop that bomb there and leave it.
Yeah. Yes.
Like 4 years after he was born, I graduated from high school.
There it is. That's fine. That's
but
fine.
Hey.
Those were the days.
It's fine. I don't feel a way about it. It's fine.
It's okay, because I still think I'm 25, so it's fine.
It depends on the day, honestly. Some days I feel super young and 21.
Yes.
Other days I feel 55. It just really depends on how the day is going at this point.
Right.
It's a mess.
Oh, okay. Graduated.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh, AR graduated in 93.
Shout out to the aunties and the uncles in the building.
Right. I started high school in 98.
That's the year I graduated.
Okay. Yeah, I started in 98 and then 99 was the year that so my freshman year was 98, 99.
Yes, Adrian, it's baby making music.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly. Everybody born after I learned to tie my shoes as a baby. I call everybody baby. Everybody's a little baby to me. Or kid. I don't mean any disrespect.
I know.
But compared to me, you are a child.
Yeah, Feffy, I graduated 2002.
The gunkle.
Yes, the gay uncles. Those are the best uncles ever.
The best. I missed out, but
I'm nobody's auntie. I have one little brother. He has no kids, and I don't think he's going to.
My little brother isn't going to have any either. He's the gunkle.
Oh, okay.
Ironically, he hates kids.
Oh,
he always has. Ever since we were kids, he's hated kids. That was never in his. I wasn't really too gung ho about it.
Right.
That's why one and done was easy for me. Because I never wanted to have a gang of kids. I want to be free at some point.
True. Dion, an auntie of 8.
Yes, I love the babies.
Because you just give them back.
Because I can give them back. Yes, Lord. And they know it too. I send them little gifts and shit. Send them little gift cards on their birthday. Okay. Their mothers will be like, Toni, what is she going to do with $50? Take her to the fucking store and let her spend her TT's money.
Right.
That's what you're going to do with $50. Fuck you mean? How else am I going to maintain my position as the favorite? I got to start young, setting the standard. Never more than 50 because these are young little children.
Mm-hmm.
But as they get older,
right,
we'll raise the bar a little bit. But for now, give them a little $50 on their birthday and call it a day.
See, that's sweet.
Yeah. Or if I forget it's the birthday, I'll Apple Pay their mom. Hey, give this to my baby.
Yeah.
Go get the cash out of your account and give my baby this $25 and tell her it's from her TT.
Her favorite TT.
She gonna know who it is as soon as you say TT, because they all call me the same thing.
Oh.
I don't know why Toni is hard for them, but TT is easy. But grown people can't say my name right, so especially my last name.
Oh gosh.
I get a lot of, oh, is your name short for something? Mm-mm. It's just Toni.
Toni. I don't. Okay.
It's short for Toni will kick your ass. You keep asking me stupid questions. But otherwise, no, it's just Toni. It's not short for Antoinette or none of that. No shade to the Antoinettes. That's just not my name.
Right.
My name is Toni. Oh, really? That just Toni? Yes. Do I need to show you my ID, my birth certificate?
Why is that so hard for people to comprehend?
It's really simple.
There was a little girl, and I'll never forget her. I used to coach her, and her name was Andy. I think it was like A-N-D-I. I was like, that's cute. And of course you ask, like, is it short for anything? And they go, and they say no. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Right.
But not like, wow, how could it only be Andy?
Bitch, ask my mama. I don't know.
Right. Or people
she picked it.
Yeah, or people who have like Nick, like just short nicknames, like their name is literally Nick. Like it's not Nicholas or
Exactly.
Like just let the person's name be Nick.
My name is just Toni.
That's it.
It's not short for anything.
Right, that part.
It's always the "are you sure?" that always takes me out. Like, I don't know. It's only been my name my whole life, but okay, maybe you know something I don't.
Right. You know what? You're absolutely right.
Right.
You're right.
So what do you think my name is?
Give me my name.
Can I get a new paycheck with that name too? So I get my real name and then one with whatever name you're giving me?
Right.
I didn't think so. It's Toni. It's short for Toni will kick your ass. You keep asking me stupid questions.
Oh my gosh. Smurfy said, we all have that one bougie auntie who only shows up for the family reunion every 2 years. So I don't have a bougie auntie like that, but I have a bougie cousin like that. And she's the oldest. So there's 12 of us. There's 6 girls, 6 boys, and our cousins. And she's the oldest girl. And years ago, I mean, probably like 20 years ago, I don't know, she moved to Atlanta.
I ain't seen her since.
Bye. She was like, my number, you can call me. But we see her, I mean, if we're lucky, once every 3, maybe 4 years.
People get to Atlanta and get trapped. I used to live in Georgia.
Okay.
I know. Like 15 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Yeah, she's not really in Atlanta. She's in, where is she? I can't think of the name, but she's like right by Atlanta. So.
Okay.
But she was like, oh, Lithonia.
Okay, I know where that is. I know where Lithonia is. She over there on the south side in the SWAT.
Oh. But she said bye and never came back.
Listen, this cost of living is so much lower there, but it's a handoff because then jobs pay less. Like making what I make in Georgia.
Right. See, and and this is why we need the opportunity to work from home, because you can get California pay, but then live in, somewhere where it's just cheaper to live.
Exactly. I think that's going to start happening more and more because, the shit going on has shown that people can work effectively from home. Yes. Because that was always my boss's thing. Like, oh, well, your productivity will go down if you're working from home. Like, bitch, what do you mean? I'm barely doing shit when I'm coming in here anyway.
Right.
I might as well not do shit at home. Comfortable.
That part.
And my productivity has been mostly the same, gone up a little bit, gone down in certain ways because certain shit just isn't being done anymore. So I don't have paperwork to do for it. But for the most part, it's the same shit.
That part. Does she have a Decatur quick move? No, she does not have a Decatur quick move. You guys, I went to the Dollar Tree today and I saw the weave kit at my Dollar Tree. Wait. wait. I was going to buy it, but then I was like, there's no point of me buying it. I would have just bought it for shits and giggles. But it's got 4 needles, 4 different needles, and it's got thread. And then on top of that, they have a crochet. Yeah, they have it's a little rat tail comb with a crochet hook for crochet braids and stuff.
They have bundles at the Dollar Tree?
No, not bundles. No, not bundles. Just the
tools.
Just the tools.
I was about to say, what is happening? Not bundles,
but they got the tools.
I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. And there's a Dollar Tree right by my house. I have seen the Dollar Tree birth control test. Y'all don't take
they have
pregnancy tests. I'm sorry, not a birth control test. What?
They have pregnancy tests, but you know, those are the same ones that the doctor's offices use.
I don't know, man.
They are.
I believe it, but I'm
100%. And then they also have drug tests.
Yeah, I've seen those. I bought one at the CVS and gave it.
Right.
And that shit works. It works. Mm-hmm. And they mail you back your results or somehow something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
No judgment.
No. And oh yes, I'm still gonna do the deodorant test. I'm just finishing up one of my natural deodorants that I'm trying to use these little natural deodorants or whatever. So I'm using one that I know I like, but yeah, ain't no judgment. But I believe in those Dollar Tree pregnant
girl. Sometimes the closest place where you can get one is the Dollar Tree, and you grab that thing and pray, just like you would with the $25 Clear Blue Easy from CVS.
Right?
The prayer don't change.
No, not at all. No, the prayer ain't gonna change nothing.
Listen,
ain't gonna change nothing.
It's all gonna be the same prayer no matter what test you use.
Right.
The whole time you're gonna be praying for the same thing. Lord Jesus, not now.
Right.
I'm not ready. I don't have the space. I don't have the money. Now's not the time.
Money for me.
It's the not having the money for me. Wild onion grab. Listen, I can't do the natural deodorant thing either. Well, no, let me rephrase. I have yet to thoroughly test natural deodorant because the one time that I used a natural deodorant, I got it in like a subscription box. Like a little sample. No. My body said, girl, what? You tried it.
Because what is it? It's the is it aluminum that they're saying? Because I've heard a lot of people that are like, I need the aluminum.
I need it. Give me that tinfoil up there, okay? Because like mama has night sweats.
Okay.
Like I need full absorption and protection and odor control. And natural deodorant ain't doing that for me.
You know what's weird though is I can't use women's deodorant. Women's deodorant has me smelling like wild grass. Yes. But now maybe it's because I don't know, because I stopped using women's deodorant a long time ago.
Right.
And so I would just use men's deodorant. But then when I switched over to the natural deodorants, I mean, the one that I use now works fine.
See, that's what I've heard, that your body kind of like adjusts to the natural deodorant.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to risk it. I'm so sorry. Now, I will say that most women's antiperspirant deodorants, like the white ones, don't work for me.
Okay.
But I found a brand. It's the gel. It doesn't have a super funny smell.
Okay.
But it's Reynolds Wrap.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have to protect and seal in the freshness. So give me the Reynolds Wrap while I go out into the oven that is outside. You hear me? I need it.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
The adjustment process. Because I can't. Yes, I need to be scent free. You hear me? I cannot be out here smelling like yesterday. I
Right.
can't do it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Can't do it.
That's too much.
And for those people who don't wear deodorant or don't shower and then put perfume or cologne on, y'all stink. I'm here to tell you. Auntie Toni, TT is here to tell you, you stink. Wash your ass and use some deodorant.
I've never understood that. Like, oh, I'm just gonna spray.
Or now, I still think about this sometimes. Don't judge me. The people, remember earlier this year when everybody was talking about they don't wash their feet?
Yes.
I still think about that sometimes.
I think about that. I also think about how
or people who don't shower every day. Even though I don't shower every day.
Right.
But I'm not leaving my house either.
Right. Like if I'm leaving my house, I will shower. But like sometimes I do go 2 or 3 days without a shower because I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. But
child, the Twitter was a blast.
But like today, I went out, so I took a shower before I went out.
Right.
You take a shower, you go out. You don't go out, you don't take a shower. Like, and I'm not talking about like if you don't go out for like 2 weeks, like now that's just nasty.
Yeah, no, right. But I'm talking about like if you don't go out Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Take a shower on Monday.
Right. But I think about people who don't wash their legs and feet. Yes. But I also think a lot of white people who don't shower after the swimming pool.
The people who thought the swimming pool was like a big ass tub, who raised y'all? People were actually saying, oh, well, the pool is clean. It's chlorine. Why would I need to take a shower after that?
Yes. That's what they said. They were like, well, if chlorine is strong enough to kill the germs in the water, then it's strong enough to kill the germs on. Wait, what?
But everybody's funk is in that pool. And you're going to go, and the ash. My God, the ashy.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know. I mean, I'm trying to like when I hear
the ones who don't.
Right. Because they think it's gay. But that's different.
Wipe your ass.
Please.
And then have the nerve to want.
Stop it. So every day I tell Miles, like before he gets into the shower, Miles, make sure you wipe and he goes, butt, and what else? Bottom of my feet. Thank you.
I used to have to tell my son the same thing. Like, Dominic, you're going to wash every crack and crevice. Don't just get in there and let the water run and then get out.
Yes.
Every crack and crevice.
Yes.
Okay. Mom, I know everything. If it don't smell like soap when you come out of there, and wash your hair too.
Right.
Because your hair looks gray because you haven't washed it in 3 days. Wash it, please.
Oh my gosh. Yes, and the chlorine is so bad for your skin. And then this just goes to like, people who don't lotion after they get out of the shower. Like
how do you not put lotion on your skin? I don't like the way lotion feels. You don't like to feel moisturized and hydrated?
No, you like to feel like alligator.
You look like your Birkin bag, girl. Put some fucking lotion on.
Like, please.
They make all different styles now. They make gels, body butters. If you're like me and you like a little bit more thicker, extravagant of an experience, put some fucking lotion on your body.
Yeah, the lotion thing that's my biggest thing. And I think it helps with aging.
Yep, because your skin is hydrated.
Yes.
Even your face. Put some moisturizer on your face.
Please. I have a friend who does drag. And he when he is done with drag, he'll come home and use a makeup wipe and then go to sleep.
That's it? One makeup wipe?
Maybe 2.
Not even a magic eraser?
No.
And then go to bed?
I know. I know. Trust me, I know.
The blessings. How does it feel for him to be one of God's favorites? Because
Oh,
me?
no. Oh, no. He's
Oh.
not. I mean, his face does not. I mean, his
He's
face.
got...
Oh, it looks like that's all he does to his face.
Okay. I retract.
Yes. No, it looks like that's all he does to his face. And he doesn't care. I guess.
Doesn't he realize how much better his drag makeup will look if he would just wash his face?
And if he had like smoother skin?
Exactly. You need a full skincare routine after wearing drag makeup. Because drag makeup is heavy.
Mm-hmm. Very. And to top it off, he doesn't use a primer.
Well, I don't always use a primer. But
yeah, but you're not.
I'm not putting on
15 pounds of makeup.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I've usually just put moisturizer on. There's something under there.
Right.
Because he probably doesn't even moisturize, does he?
No.
Ay, Dios mío. So he's putting drag makeup on dry skin, and then just using a makeup wipe and going to bed. Escándalo.
I don't know.
I don't trust it.
It's just one of those things where it's like, it's one of those feet washing things that I don't quite get.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah.
I don't get people who don't wash their face. Because there are some people who don't, whether they wear makeup or not. Like, how?
I saw, it was either a tweet or a Facebook post. I think it was a Facebook post. And somebody was like, you have to stop getting your makeup done and then leaving it on for 2 days. And I was like, people do that?
2 days? How?
Yeah. I don't know. Do they sleep like...
I'm just imagining the itching.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've had this makeup on now. It's, let me see, 10:28 my time. I've had this makeup on for about 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
This is the longest I've worn makeup since March.
I was going to say, and you can't wait to take it off.
I cannot wait. I cannot imagine sleeping. And I don't even have a lot of makeup on. I just have on a base, some blush, some eyeliner, and eyebrows. So I could technically, in theory, sleep with this on.
Right.
And then all your pillowcases are dirty. No, thank you.
Yeah, people are...
People are gross. People just like to be filthy.
Yeah. See, and it's a cultural thing. So you can't sit there and tell me that like white culture and black culture are the same, because
they're not.
We're cut from a different cloth.
Our parents teach us to wash and the importance of hygiene.
And moisturizing.
And how are y'all not wearing lotion? But we'll have the whole nerve to be using face cream.
Yeah.
Like, girl, so your face is moisturized, but your fucking legs are going to start a fire if you rub them together. They're so ashy. Right. Girl, put some lotion on.
Right. Ugh. Yeah. One of my friends, and she's one of the ones that I talk mess all the time to her about not wearing lotion. And like, I was over at her house a couple weeks ago, and she like, her elbow like grazed my arm, and I was like, you cut me. Like,
girl, get some lotion.
Like, if you don't.
Olivia, I have a home girl. I went to her house and I asked her, let me see your makeup brushes. I'm not one of those who will clock you if they're dirty, because I don't care. Because I got this whole desk drawer full of dirty brushes that I need to wash. So I go and I looked at her brushes. And I said, what's happening here? And she says, what? I said, when was the last time you washed these? She said, I said, that's already too long. Right. You don't even know. I said, look at this. I said, this is gross. I grabbed her foundation brush, and I could tell she had been using it for months and months and months and months and months and hadn't washed it. Oh. I said, girl, as soon as I leave here, wash these fucking brushes, because this is disgusting.
Yes. Ew.
I said, and this is why you're breaking out, because you're not washing your brushes. She washed her brushes. Her skin cleared up. I said, see, I told you, wash your fucking brushes, girl. This is gross.
Right. I have some brushes sitting in some water right now. I'm so proud of myself. I just washed all my my sponges.
Oh, girl.
And I'm washing, not all, but some, mostly my face brushes. Those are the ones that, we gotta.
I need to wash mine. Like I have.
Oh, yeah.
I just used this one today. I just used this today. That's why it's not bad. But there's some in here that are like 2 weeks old. Like I need to wash them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, Smurfy, like, why are we using makeup wipes? Now, don't get me wrong. I have makeup wipes because sometimes I get tired and I'm like, okay.
I use them to clean up eyeshadow.
Yeah. I'm like, I at least need to wipe, my face before I go to bed or something, if I don't feel like doing a whole skincare.
Right.
Sometimes, I'll use that. But like as my sole just like way to take makeup off, no.
I can't do it.
No.
I only use makeup wipes because I always do my eyes first.
Okay.
So to clean up like eyeshadow underneath my eyes or whatever, clean up my liner if I need to. But that's all. Or to wipe off swatches. That's all I use them for. But to remove my makeup, I use cleansing balm and the makeup eraser, and then wash it.
Got it. Yeah.
How can people just? Y'all are dirty.
Yeah, I use I double cleanse. So I just started double cleansing actually. So I'll use grapeseed oil. And then I go in with just like a regular, like a cleanser.
Right.
Like my Cetaphil cleanser or whatever.
Let's try that.
So that, I mean, it seems to be working. So, and then I just got some little tools at the Dollar Tree, to help with
I can't use Pond's cold cream. Smurfy.
Really?
I can't use it. It irritates my eyes. But I can use the Pond's cleansing balm.
Oh.
It's like $8.99. It's comparable to the Clinique one.
Okay.
That's like my holy grail one.
I need to try a cleansing balm too. But right now I'm happy with my grapeseed oil.
I'm going to try it because I want to get into facial oils because they're a little bit less heavy than cleansing balms are. But Dollar Tree haul video, I would like to see it.
Okay. Because I got some actually like really decent stuff and like stuff that I haven't seen at the Dollar Tree. Like, spoiler alert, like after you wash your brushes and like you just lay them flat to dry or whatever. Yeah. Well, the Dollar Tree has like the little stand where you put the makeup brushes into so that it can just drip. Girl,
oh my gosh,
it holds 14 brushes from the Dollar Tree.
I'm gonna have to go to the Dollar Tree by my house because it's in that same damn shopping center as Michael's.
See,
everything is over there. There's a Best Buy over there, a Five Below over there. That's why if I'm going over there, I have to know exactly what I'm getting.
Right.
Because otherwise, I'll end up all over the place at DSW, at Ross, just buying everything.
Yeah, I went to
nothing at the same time.
I went to DD's, but the only thing that I got from DD's was just a bunch of microfiber cloths for like cleaning.
Yeah, my ex is a big car guy, so he has all his like washing.
Yeah,
rags, and I use them for my makeup stuff to clean off my brushes.
Yeah,
in between use or to wipe under my eye. I'll put some micellar water if I'm out of wipes.
Yeah.
The Elf Jelly Bounce. I want to try it.
I haven't. Okay, so I haven't tried that. The Jelly Bounce cleanser. I haven't
either.
I use the primer, the jelly primer.
I haven't tried that one either.
That one, that is Elf, right? I love it.
They have it. Elf has a jelly one, and they have the poreless putty.
Okay, I haven't tried that. I got it, but I haven't tried it yet.
I tried it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Mine dried out though. I had it for a really long time. I need to replace it. It's my favorite primer like that is the Tarte one, but that one is pretty good too.
I haven't tried that one.
It's pretty good.
I stick to everything like drugstore and like
Yeah.
NYX and Elf and
I'm kind of in a weird indie drugstore spot right now. Unless it's a foundation, I'm not really buying a lot of like higher end stuff. Unless it's skincare, but it has to be super bomb because for the most part, I only use drugstore skincare. Like I don't have a whole 10-step routine like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying some stuff now that I got from Influencer, some like serums and stuff, but usually I'll buy them and never use them.
Yeah.
I just forget. I'm like, I just want to wash my face, moisturize it, and go to bed.
Right. And you know what works.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying like this vitamin C serum from Neutrogena right now.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. I haven't really noticed too much of a difference. I've only been using it for like a week though.
Got it. I'm swearing by hyaluronic acid though. I really
girl.
Yeah. So I use the one from The Ordinary.
I haven't tried anything from The Ordinary yet, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like that one. And Audra said, "Leave me in my 10-step routine alone."
Listen, Audra, no judgment. You do
none. Right, and your skin is flawless. So
hello.
So how are we gonna hate on it?
I aspire to glow as much as you do.
Right.
Don't let this light fool you that I got going on here. It's just the ring light and sweat. That's all that's going on right now. My ring light and sweat.
And then I use the Dollar Tree hyaluronic acid, and that I used that for a week, and I didn't
know the Dollar Tree had hyaluronic acid.
They have hyaluronic acid and retinol.
That must only be in California. I'm checking my Dollar Tree. I'm going to my Dollar Tree, and if they don't have none of that shit, I'm going to speak to the manager because I have questions and I'd like to make a request. Do you take requests like a DJ?
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
They've got some good stuff at the Dollar Tree, and I think it started because I started watching these hauls, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's good stuff to get at the Dollar Tree." And then now I just go like damn near every Friday.
Yeah, I'm for sure gonna go.
Yeah, Jackie Ina really put everyone onto hyaluronic acid.
She really did. She's who I heard about it from, and I think I heard about glycolics from her too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
I could be wrong. I could be loud and wrong, but it was in that early 2010s, like that era of YouTube,
right,
when everything was so amazing and everybody was obsessed. Child, what a time.
Dion, I'm just gonna hoard a whole bunch of this stuff, and then when I move to Canada, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, and I'll be there too, so we can share.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna get the fuck. If I have to, if he wins, I'm getting out. I can't do it anymore. I've given this country 40 years of my life. It's time for me to get something.
40 years, I'm sure.
It's time for me to get something for me now.
Yeah. Might as well. Oh my gosh, Toni, this was so much.
I had a blast.
Like honestly, I was like, oh, we can really just talk about like this Cardi B Offset, but then it was like, well, we talked about it. Now we got some other stuff to discuss.
I had such a great time.
Yeah, this is a perfect little kiki. Did y'all see Kenya's video on Stan's ruining beauty brand launches? Nope, but I
saw it in my subscription feed, but I didn't see it until right before I was gonna do this with Cherita, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. But they do. Stans ruin everything.
They do.
Period. And that's just a fact. I won't debate you. Don't at me. Stans ruin everything. I said what I said. Stans ruin everything, from music to beauty content to anything. Anything. Stans even ruin hate.
Yes.
Like I can not like your fave. It doesn't mean anything.
Not at all. Not at all. Yes, Adrian, we will make our way over to England as well.
Yes. Yeah. I've always wanted to go. So
yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Like I'm like, oh, we'll probably do like an hour. Girl, it's been 2 hours.
I just looked at the time and I'm like, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
I could talk for another 2. That's my problem.
Right. Honestly. But you guys,
it's a blessing and a curse.
Right. And but yeah, so one more time, just tell people where to find you.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at The Regular Girl Reviews. My new Twitter is The Regular Girl T. Yeah. Hey, look, the username is new. Don't ask no questions. And if you want to check out my podcast, you can. I have 2 of the episodes on YouTube. Just search The Regular Girl Reviews podcast to get to my YouTube channel. I think I have like 3 or 4 videos. I'm the worst, but whatever. And you can search for my podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts. So Anchor, Spotify. I keep wanting to call it Audible. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everything like that.
Yes,
yeah, Audra, I'm just accepting it. I'm just accepting that my new old Twitter is my new Twitter and just writing my other one off until Jack resuscitates me.
God.
Asshole.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, you guys can follow me there, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah. So I'll be back next Friday doing another live. And thank you guys so much. And then just follow us on Twitter, catch us on Twitter.
That's where the real tea happens.
Right. So
that's where
bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for having me.